Так, добрый вечер, добрый вечер. Ну что ж, сегодня у нас Бэтмен. Эй, что скрыто внутри? Ну что ж, приступим. Да нет, недорогая, ну сколько он там, то ли 300 с чем-то стоило, ну что-то типа того, а у них все игры такие.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead.
А, точно, у нас Люциус умер.
Is dead.
Загадочника я убил. И
И
девку еще лишил слуха. Вообще кошмар.
And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
Короче, напортачил.
The Riddler was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Опа, она знает, кто я.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori,
Да, можно
I will
вызывать.
continue to keep it.
Но только смысл.
No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat,
Фига у них
though,
с переводом проблемы.
I
Что
need
за бред?
both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but...
Сейчас сделаем, кстати. Так. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Громкость. Ну да, где-то вот так вот примерно поставлю.
I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Не доверяю
I
ей,
don't trust
короче.
you, Waller. You or your agency.
Well, you're gonna have to
Блин,
start.
перевод неполный сделали. Что за
If I
бред?
cared to reveal your identity, it'd be on every news channel by now. You need to trust me, Batman. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy.
Надеюсь, что это не весь
They
эпизод
might want
будет такой.
revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham.
Блин, что за
A
бред,
man
да?
like Bruce Wayne,
Только
with
выходит
all his
эпизод, и,
influence and
короче,
resources, can
никакого
go places
перевода
Batman
нету.
can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Да
Your
ладно,
public
как-то
persona
отнеслись
could
к
be a
этому.
great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
Ну, как всегда,
This is
короче.
coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
Ну, это моя работа.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Растущая угроза. Глава 1. Ну, уже мочканули, кого надо. Нафига им арсенал, я только не пойму. У них же свое оружие есть наверняка. Сколько они с этого арсенала хотят вытащить? Да блин. Реально с переводом жопа. Эта игра-то классная, но блин, ну вот таких косяков с переводом это впервые. То есть выходит эпизод, и сразу есть все переводы. Что за бред? Я не понимаю. И все. А, Cuphead. А, окей, ну да, да.
10 or 12 maybe. The really big one. He made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to. I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Так.
Hey, you about done?
И что тут мы можем сделать? Пошла инъекция. Так, стоп. Я думаю, это тоже громко, да? Надо как-то набрать на 4, наверное, или даже на 3. Вот. И одну секунду. Да, надо всем рассказать, что я сижу здесь. Так, ну что ж, продолжим. Черт, я опоздал.
I will give you a peaceful death if you take it.
Что-то прям череда каких-то событий. Сейчас опять мне позвоночник сломает, как челюсть. Нифига его прям не останавливает. А вот и отходничок. Блин, а этот старик-то жив, который его тыкал. Где старик-то?
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Блин, здесь нужен какой-то другой костюм, наверное. Против Бэйна. Блин, а как позвонить? Получается, не пойму. Стоп. И мышь. Ага.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help.
is on the way.
Хуя, я выругался. Но, блин, спецагентам доверять вообще не резон. Какие-то они мутные. Спецагентам никогда нельзя доверять. Только Гордону.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon. Christ.
Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you.
Ну конечно, без меня вообще никуда.
Come on. You can do it.
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here.
Who
did this to you?
Что здесь произошло?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards.
Что-то вообще перевод страдает.
You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Bane sent his men to hide the weapons. Leave Bane to me.
Give us a second, will you?
Бугага.
Thanks for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm.
Впечатление, что переводили каким-то, блин, Google переводчиком.
We're nothing like her. We're men of principle, who still believe in the letter of the law.
I will always have your back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman. You don't know how good it is to hear that. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
О, агенты приехали. Как всегда вовремя.
See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your
Интересно, что они
deployment
сперли там такого? Оружие уже у них есть. Даже БТРчик какой-то.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive, if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can.
Да ну нет, я не буду с этой теткой сотрудничать, да ну ее нафиг. Слишком много знает. Это подстава. В конце выяснится, что они, короче, с плохими парнями заодно.
Prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Ну, а теперь мне полегче, да? Даже сам вылезаю из машины.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight.
Блин,
Those
реально
minutes of
перевод страдает.
silence,
Что ж
waiting for
такое,
you to
да?
respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too.
Блин, нам нужно раздобыть, короче, дочь
We
этого
can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you
чувака.
patched up.
То она в прошлый раз обозлилась на меня, зараза.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there.
Блин, ну пол игры на
It's just getting
английском,
started.
это бред.
That's
Это
what
бред.
frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al.
Ну, и что это за дротик такой?
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen.
Лол, 10
Some
миллионов
safety deposit
алмазов.
boxes emptied. Contents unknown.
Куда им
Over a
столько?
dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
That's barbaric.
Так. Доктор Харлин Квинзел. Та-та-та.
Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Блин, это бред, реально. Ну, что такое? Ну, секунду. Так, а что у нас в лаборатории?
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Так, ну и что? Несмотря на жестокую критику социальной власти, сотрудничество городского управления полиции Готэма с Мстителем в маске, известным под именем Бэтмен, обретает все большую популярность среди населения города. Это котировки акций Wayne Enterprise достигли исторического максимума. Ну, тут денег у нас хорошо, так много. Так, 100 долларов перебил предыдущий рекорд $115 за акцию. Более года назад. Угу. Суд над Дентом снова перенесен. Забавно. Какой был под примерный заключенный? Окей. И конец, короче, статей вообще, они забили на перевод. Ну что за бред, а? Так, и что у нас, обновление, да? Блин, ну ничего нового. Стоп.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
Пушки, деньги,
We won't know until we get to
биотехнологии.
Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Alfred, you should know better than to
Блин, вообще вся игра английская. Бред.
underestimate me. Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to
Реально,
strike
лучше бы
again.
они это не
The
упускали
death toll is
сегодня.
already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't have to betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'd be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Блин, даже смс-ки не перевели. Ну что за бред? Какой бред, а?
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Yeah, okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of I mean,
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John, what about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday.
Терапия.
These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Такой забавный.
So, rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're a
that one
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more
Блин,
than
вдруг
I
пишется,
did.
короче, баги еще есть
Maybe
всякие
you pulled the
непонятные.
trigger.
Изменения
Would that be a
нельзя
guess?
выйти. Бред какой-то. Что-то накосячили. Толкался в этот раз.
Anyway,
По
I was a
черному
little
просто.
surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Ну, уже друзья навеки.
Pinky swear.
Yeah. Барменша в шоке.
Alright, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Вол, у него розовый модельник.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie! Not even you, John!
Stay away from him.
Perfect!
Oh, the lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here. That was fantastic! Oh, cool! They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Я не пойму, это чья машина? Джокера или Бэтмена? Понятно.
Almost got it. Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter, spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Oh, Harley.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright. That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one.
Что-то Харли больше
After
проблемы,
all,
чем
you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham.
Джон.
I'll am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more than that billion-dollar smile. Aw, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go.
Так. Одну секунду. Пам-пам-пам. Блин, а вы чат, да, там пишите и пишите. Блин, а я, короче, не в зуб ногой. Меня отображает, что чат, короче, работает. Вот зараза. Короче, все против меня сегодня. Что перевод, что, блин, чат. Сейчас я это все перезапущу. Ну, кстати, уже второй день чат вот работает, хрен знает как. Проверка.
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey?
Так, вот сейчас вот чат должен работать. Ну, наконец-то.
Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Я вот думаю, короче, да, привет, Жень. Я вот думаю, может быть, короче, перезапустить это завтра, может быть, они доделают перевод уже, а? Ну его нафиг, бредятина какая-то. Ну, надо же взять. Пойдешкин как.
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver.
А, нет,
Come
нельзя его.
on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Спасибо, Жека.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr.
Да блин,
Moneybags.
второй день уже, черти что творится
You're
с
gonna
этим
go
чатом.
get Mama a little present.
То отключается, то не пишет,
From
то вообще
inside
хрень
there.
какая-то.
Wayne
Та-та-там.
Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
Ну и куда же это мы?
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Блин, короче, в этой версии Харли всем заправляет, а Джокер на побегушках.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Yeah, or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
Та-та-та.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Блин, что-то они опасные.
Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Вот зараза
Keep
какая,
it
а?
cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Та-та-та. Как я буду это
Bruce,
разгребать?
I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met. Bruce, aren't you going to introduce us?
Oh, he can't. He doesn't actually know us. Oh, look at her face!
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Та-та-та.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Tempting, but I'm pretty sure that would be a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a terrible idea. Bruce has a job to do, remember?
Shut your pie hole, will you, John?
Фига она им
You
понукает.
gotta learn to live in the moment.
Беда. Джокер, ты встрял. Ладно, я-то фигней страдаю. О, психопатка-то, а? Совсем больная.
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
Ну ладно. Что еще она знает?
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Блин, так, на самом деле хороший эпизод, но, блин, без перевода.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Ужасно.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Та-та-та. Обычный склад.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
Зачем ей этот ключ, я не пойму.
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Пам-пам-пам. Выбор-то у меня есть хоть какой-то? Не идти, типа, что-нибудь другое использовать? Нет? Нет? Вообще никакого выбора? Ударить их током? Выстрелить из пистолета? Нет? Блин, ну прям никакого выбора.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox.
Haha!
That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
Только не говорит, что сейчас мы его откапывать будем.
The rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Так, ну-ка-ся. Что тут может быть? Фотография, наверняка он ее брал.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Ну-ка-ся.
Alright, that's a start.
Блин, по частям искать отпечаток, ну это вообще зашквар. Фотография.
Getting there.
Да ладно, на фотографии такая маленькая часть отпечатка.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud.
Так. Где еще? На столе. Тачпад, ну-ка-ся.
One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Так, нет, здесь нету. Не получилось.
There we go. This will work.
Есть полноценный отпечаток.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Ну-ка.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here.
Keep your mouth shut, John, or I promise you you'll regret it.
I can tell this means a lot to you, Bruce. You're using your stern father voice. I like it.
You heard him. Shut it.
You got it. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Just give him the key, Tiffany. Then we can all be on our way.
I said no. You can't bully me into it, Bruce. I know what they're capable of. And from what I'm seeing, you're no better.
Oh well.
На!
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya?
Блин, это жестко.
At least that's what you've been saying.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Да ну, она слишком сумасшедшая.
Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet.
Вот зараза
That don't look like
какая,
nothing special.
You got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Как он ее держит? Блин, она же весить должна дофига. Джогер, силач какой-то прям.
Bruce, are you all right?
Да, конечно. All right, сплошной.
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina,
Такое впечатление, что, короче, перевели только некоторые выборы в репликах, которые хоть на что-то влияют. На все остальное просто забили.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Та-та-та, кому-то нужен Бэтмен.
Be careful.
На-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на-на.
Good luck.
Bat signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Так.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but...
Она сама такой стала, а не Джокер ее сделал, получается.
It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Опа, тетка пришла.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
Lol, сразу.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about.
Вот так вот, тетка.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero.
Блин, а вас
She
только
wanted to
жалко.
impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
She certainly succeeded on that front.
She's one of my best. Still, wanting to impress you? It's the same thing that made her move too fast on Riddler. Now there's a lesson learned. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their
Она
base
меня
of
обманывает,
operations.
да?
Somewhere they'll be exposed.
Она врет.
When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Пошла она нафиг.
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Такая кепочка.
All right. Here we go.
Какой кошмар. Подстава, подстава.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
John, a little help here?
A real man would not need help. He would help himself.
Well, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the?
Shut it! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming. What have you done?
Лоу, доктор Фриз.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Блин, я не знаю, в каком порядке это выключать. А, блин, я понял. Так, вот это должно быть... Па-пара-па-пам. Это должно быть красное. Это должно быть красное. Или нет? Все должно быть зеленое. И все должно быть красное, кроме верхнего. Я успел.
Well, at least we know that it works.
Мистер Фриз.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Забавно.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand.
You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
Sounds shady to me. I prefer a more straightforward approach to dealing with my colleagues.
We ain't dealing with just any old regular type colleagues here jawing over the water cooler. But I get your meaning. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
Блин, ляпну про ее отца, и будет жопа. Ну ладно.
I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can of potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Что-то она все-таки замышляет. Все это неспроста. А, доктор Фриз. Так, у меня появилась... Пам-пам-пам. Блин, а это не сохраненка будет, да? Блин, я думал перезапустить игру, может быть, все-таки подъехал уже перевод более адекватный, но, видать, нет, не получится так просто. Такая кепка, где он ее нашел? Ну, что нам Фриз скажет?
I heard about your wife, and I...
Ну все, началось.
What are you trying to pull? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing? That kind of love, it's rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You are more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that
Короче,
kind
тут
of
все
love is.
злые, никому ни про что нельзя говорить.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
Нафига я отряхивался, если он меня за шею схватил?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him.
Lol.
Good luck.
Да, с Бэйном будет тяжелее всего.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Ага. Ясненько.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
Ясненько.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Так, и что еще можно? Фото. Забавно. Блин, а что еще есть? Еще одно фото.
Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Так. Ага.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Ну, понятно. Надо, короче, парню помочь. Дать ему увидеть Бэтмена. Так. Ну, я надеюсь, ему не надо охлаждать эту фигню. Ему и так сойдет.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Прям через пробку.
Please, come.
Ну, началось.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge?
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find. Especially after Riddler's death. Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal. The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away.
Сейчас скажет мне его избивать, да?
Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Very good, Wayne. Very good. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving!
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the Pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. Where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises.
Time to get that package.
Ну что ж, отправляемся на задание.
When we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Чё-то я не вписываюсь все равно в эту компанию. Как бы ни старался, все равно не вписываюсь.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley.
Yeah.
Блин, а машина-то не выйдет из строя, если ее запустить.
You are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Сейчас будет облава.
Wait, what in the... I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
А если я не нажму? Он автоматически нажимает сам. Забавно.
What was that? What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
Лол, нифига себе, они просто сдались.
All right, everyone on the ground, now! Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves, and no talk.
Oh yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Strike it.
Go on, quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot. No! No! No!
Don't.
Right, kiddo!
We don't have time for this. We are not done here, Wayne.
I will not turn my back on him. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Стоп, а почему Брус верит зеленый сигнал? Количество есть, получается.
Where are you?
Забавно.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride!
Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Нифига, подстава.
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
Только на одной руке такой здоровый. Кувалду таскает, я не понимаю. Так, па-па-па-па-па-пам. На.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo.
Фига, в него попали.
Hurry! Need to leave now!
Опа.
Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
Да. Короче, захватили они Харли. Интересно, если бы я ее выбрал, получается, Бэйна бы тогда взяли? Или убили бы, наверное. А что за груз они везут?
You did well tonight, Wayne.
Больше на группу похоже.
Better than that
yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley, now!
Impossible. She's dead, or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead?
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But... What?
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
Блин, там реально человек какой-то лежит.
You'll regret this, Bane.
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
И что же в капсуле? Мертвый загадочник? Да. Бинго.
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path here. For the right price.
Пришла таки. Блин. Прям на самом интересном. Ставили Харли злой. Гага. Блин, конечно же, мы ее оставили довольной. Тут, блин, половина не переведена, короче. Пока сообразишь, с чего куда. Реально время проходит. И что там было? Встревоженным. Окей. Блин, надо будет это, короче, еще раз перепройти, когда будет нормальный перевод. У них реально проблемы с этим. Блин, а неужели вообще никто не... То есть все захотели с ним дружить. Даже никто не... Мало людей как-то попыталось его сразу послать. Ну понятно. Блин, ну короче, нужно это еще раз перепройти с нормальным переводом. То выглядит не очень. Блин, и даже нету превьюшки третьего эпизода. Блин, ну короче, сегодня вот так вот. Пробный стрим Бэтмена. Ну вот, с отвратительным переводом, точнее полным его практически отсутствием. Да, ну, сразу предлагают все опробовать. Вот, спасибо всем, кто был. До новых встреч. Пока-пока.